Good morning, ladies. Welcome back. Don't you just love my makeup today? Oh, well, maybe not. What's happening to my makeup? It's pilling. Have you ever had that happen when you get your eyes all done and you have your skincare and everything on and you put your makeup on and then all of a sudden it does this and it just pills off and rolls off and it's just a mess? What can we do to prevent that? Well, today I'm going to tell you what causes your makeup to pill and how you can prevent it. So if that sounds wonderful to you, I do hope that you will watch this video all the way through. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Bonnie and this is Bons.Ageless.beauty. If this is your first time visiting today, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and share this with a friend. For my returning viewers, thank you so much for joining me again today. Let's get started. This is what happened when I put on my makeup today. And what caused it? Oh, it looks terrible. I've got all my makeup done, ready to go. In the morning, you're getting ready for work, you get your eye makeup on, and you put this on, and your foundation and everything on, and this is what happens. What are you going to do? You're going to have to start all over. But what caused it? That's what I'm going to talk about today. What causes your makeup to pill? There are several things and reasons why your makeup can pill. And we're going to start from the bottom up. The first thing that you need to do is you need to make sure your skin is clean, dry, and well exfoliated. If you are not using some kind of chemical exfoliant a couple of days a week and making sure you're getting off all that dead skin cells, that could cause pilling because you're just moving all those dead skin cells around and everything. You want to exfoliate, but you don't want to exfoliate too much because that can just be harsh on your skin. The second thing you want to do is when you are putting on your skincare products in the morning, you're going to wash your face and then you're going to put your products on, but you're not going to rush and just layer them all up and then try to put your foundation right on top, because that's what I did today. A combination of different things that caused this to pill. I went and I did my eye makeup, and then I put all my skincare on and my sunscreen on and put my foundation on, like boom, 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 really fast. If you don't give your products time to soak in, and I notice that on mornings when I have time and I get my skincare all on and it's soaking in and I'm taking my time doing my eyes so it has time to all soak in, I don't have a problem. But sometimes days when I'm rushed and put it all on and I do a one and done, one color, mascara, eyeliner, and then try doing it and it hasn't absorbed in, this is what happens. And literally it can just ball right up and roll off your face. And that's not good. You don't want that. I'm going to have to go down and take my makeup off. But if you let each layer soak in, put your toner on, put your serums on, put your toner on, let it absorb in, put your serum on, let it absorb in, put your moisturizer on. That makes a big difference. Then there are also some other things that can cause it. You can be using the wrong combination of products. Certain ingredients don't mix well. And I have noticed with me, and I did some research on this and it talked about different products. I was up last night just trying to really go over some of the things that I know, and then I was trying to do some more research on what other people think. And one of the things that it said is, first of all, you don't want to put too many things on, like 7 layers. I can put a lot on. I can put like a toner, a serum, a moisturizer, and then I put an oil on and then my sunscreen, but I make sure I have time for it to go in. But some other products that can cause pilling, silicones are talc, iron oxide, mica can also pill, and some of those things are found in your sunscreens. Another one that I have found is if I mix niacinamide, and this is a niacinamide toner, and I love this, and I love using this, but then days when I go and add a lot of extra hyaluronic acid on top of that and mix these two together, it doesn't mesh well. And that was one of the ingredients that they said that has a problem is sometimes hyaluronic acid. If you get too much of it, it's not going to mix with all your other things. So even though it's good for you, you don't want to go overboard. And if you put a lot on, make sure it has plenty of time. Put that on, go have your coffee or whatever you have in the morning. Give it time, 20 minutes to soak in, and then start doing your makeup. Or like I do, I put it on and then I do my eyes and everything, and then I will put my foundation on. They said another thing is if your product pills, it may be that it's not formulated well or properly neutralized. It says this is common in carbomer-based products. It says it's a gelling agent that tends to pill. So sometimes they have different gelling agents, different ingredients in your formulation. So if you notice every time it's always one product, it could just be that one product or one foundation that you're using or one sunscreen that every time you use it, whatever you're using pills up. And then it could just be that it's not neutralized or formulated correctly. So just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the things that you're mixing. One of the other things that I have noticed, I love this. I got this off of Amazon. It's a rice ceramide toner because I'm loving Asian sunscreen and Asian skincare products lately. So I got this as a K-Beauty product. I love that. Again, that sometimes does not mix well with my hyaluronic acid, my moisturizers, and my oils. So sometimes it's going to be a trial and error thing on what ingredients work well together. So you want to make sure that you are looking at your ingredients. Every time something pills, like if your makeup and you're putting it on and today it pills and the next day it doesn't, make a note on what combination you used when your makeup pilled. And the next time, try something different. Try a different moisturizer. Try a different toner with that foundation. It works, then maybe it was the toner. Or using both the same combination of skincare but a different foundation that works good, then maybe it was an ingredient that was in your foundation. So you want to make sure that you're checking the ingredients. Another thing, you don't want to put like an oil-based product with a water-based product. A lot of times that works. If you've got like an oil-based, I put oil on and then you're putting like a water-based foundation or a water-based sunscreen. Sometimes oil and water don't mix. So sometimes you're going to get where they're trying to divide and they're trying to do this. So you want to make sure that you give everything enough time to go in. Okay. I'm going to run downstairs. I'm going to take this makeup off and then I'm going to put some skincare on. I'm going to let it set in and then I'm going to do my makeup, put my foundation, everything on, and I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, I'm back. I went downstairs to wash my face off, put my skincare on all over again, and I put sunscreen on and I'm letting it soak in. So while that's soaking in, I'm going to show you some of the things that I have noticed that are causing problems for me. And as I said, some of the things that you need to watch out for, you need to make sure you exfoliate your skin, not too much, but exfoliate to get all the dead skin cells off. You want to make sure you allow time for all of your beauty products and all of your skincare to soak in. Let each layer soak in and let it all soak in well before you have to put your makeup on. Now, if you're rushed and you've got it on and it's like, okay, I've got to put my foundation on, you can always take and just blot it with a tissue to get off the excess. So that way it's not going to pill. You want to make sure you're using complementary formulas. Don't mix oil and water and different things like that. And watch your ingredients. You're going to find what ingredients work for you and what ones don't, because certain ones are more apt to cause pilling. You also don't want to put too much on. If you're going to go through and you put all that heavy skincare and everything on, and then you're putting a thick layer of foundation on to get coverage, that is also going to it's going to make it pill up. If you put a thin layer on, even if your skincare isn't 100% soaked in and you just put a thin layer on or a thinner serum foundation, it's not going to pill up. You want to apply it with either a brush or a damp beauty blender. That is going to make a difference as well. If you're using a dry sponge or something dry and you're trying to pat it around, it's going to like lift it off, especially if your moisturizer's not in. You're putting it on and it's just going to make it sort of blend and gum up together. So you want to make sure and watch your hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid it says certain ingredients such as hyaluronic acid, biopolymers, and sensory additives with mattifying properties can cause pilling. That was one of the things that I don't use mattifying properties, but if you have oilier skin, there are certain mattifying properties and sensory additives that they put in for that, and sometimes they can cause pilling. And talc is another one, because talc just absorbs, so you're going to put your moisturizers and everything on and your foundations, and you're putting talc on, and it's just going to like try to draw it into that, and it's going to just make little gummy balls. So you want to make sure that when you're using your products, you try to use products with similar formulas when you're layering. Make sure you're using your oil with oil and your water-based with your water-based. So if you're using an oil-based moisturizer and a water-based foundation, you could end up with pilling. So we want to watch those. So now that my skin has been sitting here all this time and I've been talking and I gave it a little bit of time to absorb in all the products on my face, I shouldn't have a problem putting my makeup on that I brought up with me. So let's try. Got my color corrector up here. Just gonna put a little color corrector on. Because normally when I do get readies with me for you, I put my makeup on and then I get all my stuff together, and it has plenty of time for it to all absorb in. So there's my color corrector on, no problem. It's going in. I'm just going to use my NYX Bear With Me concealer. I love this. This is a serum concealer. So again, I'm not putting, I didn't bring concealer brush up. I'm not putting heavy coat on, and I'm pressing it in. There again is another thing that you can do. Don't rub and roll. Press your foundation in. But look how nice that went in. Absorbed right in my skin. I'm going to do a combination today of the L'Oreal Infallible and the L'Oreal True Match. I like mixing these sometimes to get the perfect color. And you can see I'm not putting a lot on. And then I'm just going to take my foundation brush and I'm pressing in. And you can see how well this is pressing into my skin. What a difference. It's not rolling off. It's not pilling up. Look at that. It just looks so fresh and skin-like. No pilling. Nice and smooth. It just blends in. And then you're going to take and you're going to press it in with your beauty sponge. What do you think? What a difference. What a difference it makes when you take the time and really make sure you're doing the steps right. Exfoliate. Watch your ingredients, your combination of ingredients. And it's going to take you trial and error trying to figure out which ones work together and which ones don't. But just look at your ingredients. Don't mix oil and water, and just make sure which ones go together. Stop. Take your time. Allow each layer to absorb in. Give everything time to absorb in. Put your sunscreen on then. I always put my moisturizers and everything on. Let them absorb in for at least like 10 minutes while I'm doing some other stuff, getting my clothes on and whatnot. Then I put my sunscreen on and let that absorb in while I'm putting my eye makeup on. And that's one of the reasons why I do my eye makeup first. Also because of if things fall down on your face and everything. Then put everything on and put it on thin layers. Don't just glop a bunch on thin layers. Press it in, and I don't think you're going to have a problem. I do hope that this helped you. I know I did have a question. One of my comments was, how can you get your makeup to stop pilling? So I wanted to answer that question. So if any of you have any other questions, let me know below. let me know. I love your comments. What things make your makeup pill? Maybe there's something that I've missed here. I would love to know. Or if you've got better ideas on how to make it stop pilling, I would love that. Also, leave comments below. What other kind of videos do you want me to do? Like I said, this was someone had asked me this question, so I thought I would do a video on it. I've got another one coming up. I'm going to be doing a spring makeup look, and someone asked me a good spring makeup look for someone that has blonde hair and blue eyes. So I'm going to do a makeup look for that. Just because I have blue eyes, I don't have blonde hair. I had ash blonde hair. It's turning gray now, but I did have blonde hair. And if you have, other makeup looks that you want me to try out or different products, let me know. I love hearing your comments. I tell you, that makes me happy. Thank you so much. And I would appreciate it, again, if you are here and you have not already subscribed, if you would subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell, give it a big thumbs up, and share it with your friend. I am trying to grow my channel, so I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Go out. Have yourself a wonderful, blessed day, and I'll see you again in the next video.